Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield, 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield, 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Happy Memorial Day, everyone. It's me, Miss Richfield, 1981, and I am here in P-Town. I made it all the way out to Cape Cod, my summer home, and I am doing my program, the bingo program, from my sponsors, the store that sponsors me here, Cool as a Moose. Yeah, that's where I am right now. That's why I've got all these fabulous products behind me. This is all my stuff. Yeah, oh, here, you know, you can even see they got a picture of me up there. Look at that. Look at that. There's a picture of me right there. And we're going to find out a little bit more about the store soon. But first, of course, we got to play some bingo, and I have to introduce you to all my fabulous guests. And but anyway, I'm so excited to be doing this remotely, and I'm all dressed up for the holiday because we want to honor our veterans because it is Memorial Day, and those who have served, those who have paid the ultimate price. We want to say thank you to them today. So if you're out there, thank you so much. And I dress patriotically in an effort to, you know, be part of the team. There we are. And one of my favorite patriotic outfits. Look at this. It's got tails and everything. It's very fabulous, isn't it? And I just absolutely love it. And it's not the most comfortable thing, but I don't care. You know, patriotism is not always comfortable. You know, we know that. So let me bring on my live studio audience to say hello. We've got some fabulous people. And I know we've got people from all over the country. We've got people from Minnesota, from Michigan, from Maryland, from Massachusetts. There they are. Hi, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Great to see you all. And y'all look cozy in your homes and so forth. And I'm at Cool as Moose. Has anyone been to P-Town? Any of you folks visited P-Town? You guys have. Jim and Claudia, you've been to P-Town. So you know that Cool as a Moose, they sponsor me. They sponsor my show here, and it's right on the corner of Standish and Commercial. Right when you come off the pier, if you take the ferry into town, which may I just say is the best way to come into town on the water. It's so pretty. Oh, it's beautiful. And so, well, let's start with Jim and Claudia then. Jim and Claudia, it's so great to see you. And you're from Massachusetts.
We are.
Yeah, from
Are you close to Provincetown? I don't know. Are you nearby?
No, it's like 2.5 hours, but we'll see you in 5 days. Saturday, we'll see you.
Are you kidding? 5 days away? Oh, my gosh. What day is 5 days? Let's see. That must be the 4th or 5th, right?
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You
Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, we'll look forward to that. Do you have tickets to my show yet? Because, you know, I only do weekends in June.
Yep.
And I actually, I'm so tickled. I get to travel a little bit in June too. So I'm traveling around a little bit and I'm doing some stuff online. We're gonna do bingo every week in June. We've got the weeks all planned out. So you definitely want, while you're here, we'll have to make sure you play bingo while you're in town here. And so my shows are only Friday and Saturday at the Pilgrim House. So make sure you get tickets early. And we are back inside. It's so great. We're inside and we could go to full capacity. We're actually going to about 3/4. We're about 25% less, just because we want to give everybody a little wiggle room. And so the room isn't quite as crowded. And it feels a little bit better. People are just kind of getting used to it, And so some people are still wearing masks, which is totally fine. We don't care. You wear a mask if that makes you feel more comfortable. But most people aren't that are vaccinated. It's just great. And I'm in my store here, and the store folks here wear masks. But they're vaccinated. And so they got their masks off now that the store's closed. But anyway, it's so nice that almost feels like we're back to normal, doesn't it? It's just such a great feeling.
This will be our third time seeing you. We planned our whole trip around the 8 o'clock show.
Oh my gosh. And my show's at 9. So the good news is you'll be an hour early.
We're going to show it. I got to crime.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'll give you time. So if you could be an hour. If you tend to be late, people, then just set your watch for 8 o'clock and you'll be there. I start at 9, so that'll be perfect. So thank you so much. Great to see you guys. And I want to go around here, and there's Chris and Miss Veronica, and they are in another vacation spot. They're not in Providencetown on the tip of Cape Cod. They are down in Orlando, in Disney World, run by the rat down there. And we love it. I love Disney World. It's so beautiful. And you have a little puppy too. I don't know. Have we ever met your dog?
This is my dog, Newt.
Newt.
Yes,
Let's see Newt.
The Aliens movies, i.e. Wayland Yutani. So I named her after the little girl in Aliens.
The little girl in Aliens. Oh, that is so. Let me see him. He's a beautiful pup. Is it a boy or girl then?
She's a girl. Newt.
She's a girl. Oh, she's beautiful. How old is she?
She'll be 13 in December.
She does not look 13. Tell her she looks not a day over 8. She looks.
Yeah, she's so funny. When we get up in the morning, she'll go into Veronica's room to get her morning cookie.
Oh, there we go. So we know who spoils her. Okay, that's good. Miss Veronica. All right, Miss Veronica. I hear you. Lewis would love you. And actually, we're minus Lewis tonight because I'm in the store. We'll see Lewis again next week. He's here. He made the trip. He's fine. Don't worry. And he's got a wiener. I gave him a little part of a wiener back home. So he's enjoying the evening. And then we've got Timothy and Her Royal Highness Skippy. Is HRA?
His Royal
His
Highness.
Royal?
Yeah, he's right back there.
Oh, look at him. Oh, is he a kitty or a doggy? I can't tell.
That's a kitty.
Oh my gosh. And I love the kitties. I love the kitties. And Skippy is just sleeping, it looks like.
Well, he just had his dinner, and so he's out for the count.
Yeah. And he's just and you're doing the bingo thing. He doesn't have to worry about that. You can just relax.
He doesn't
Absolutely,
have a care in the
like
world.
A kitty should. And you're calling in from where?
Minneapolis.
Oh, you're right there in Minnie. Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Oh, and you have a father, but we're going to talk about tonight. You're the one that has a dad, right? That was a military person.
Yes, he unfortunately is under the weather and won't be able to join us. But
well, he's 94, so good heavens.
He is.
I mean, you could definitely be a little under the weather, and we'll forgive that for sure. But we'll talk a little bit about him because it's Veterans Day, and we want to honor our veterans. And I know you're really proud of your father for his work in World War II, and that is amazing. There's not many World War II vets left, so we definitely want to talk about him. And if you have a photo of him, grab a photo, while we're going around the circle. And when we come back, we'll see a photo if you've got one handy. And also Grace and Chase. Look at Grace and Chase. Hi. And Grace and I know each other from Atlanta's events.
Yes,
many of them. Oh my gosh, and we have such a good time on those, don't we? I mean, that is a fun.
So much fun. I'm supposed to go to one in October, and the one on the Halloween cruise, I think.
You are going on that?
I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I hope so.
We're definitely doing it. We're definitely doing it. I'm scheduled for that.
Oh, so good. Then I'll see you there.
Oh, absolutely. Who are you traveling with? Are you traveling with a big group or a little group?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people going, especially with my darling gay husband Billy. We're gonna go together. He always invites me on the cruises.
Billy is crazy.
I
We
know.
love Billy. We love Billy. And this is the great thing about Atlanta's events. It really creates a family. And so you see each other, and you just pick up from where you left off. We haven't seen each other for 2-3 years. We'll just pick up where we left off and dance together and have a great time. And your beautiful son, how old is Chase now? How old are you, Chase?
I'm 14, almost 15.
Wow, that is so hard to believe. And then when you're 16 and you get your driver's license, you're going to call me, I hope, because I always need a ride. And I'm going to be
not that good of a driver yet.
Point. And look at how that beautiful lady you have joining you. Oh, that's me. Oh, I didn't even recognize you.
My bobblehead.
Look at how beautiful she is. And that is such a likeness of me. It's frightening.
I love this bobblehead so much. It sits right by where I do my makeup every day to remind me how
so you have a good example. You probably doesn't look like you look that closely today, but
no, I need the glasses.
Next time, I'll send you maybe a bigger version with numbers on it. That's how I do it. So fantastic, nice to see you. And Jolly, I like it's Jolly Mo because it's Joe and Molly. I love Jolly Mo is the best, and you guys are calling in from beautiful Baltimore.
Yeah.
And somebody sent me a picture of a mural in Baltimore that they thought looked like me. Have you seen that mural? I'll see if I can find that picture while we're playing because it was from and I can't remember. I'll have to look. In fact, I think it was sent to me through, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was sent to me through my face space thing that let me see if I can't even remember. I think that's where it was sent. If I can find it, I'll look for it right now. I'm just gonna look for it right now. You know what I mean? Oh well, maybe not. I guess not. They always change everything. Why do they change things? I can never see. Oh, here we go. Let me see if I can find it right now. That would just be I can't find it right now. Anyway, well, I'll find it one of these days and then show you because it's the coolest looking thing and it's a really cool mural with it looks like me on the side of it. So I'll find it and send it to you. So but you're coming from Baltimore and are you a married couple?
We are.
To each other? So it's a man-woman thing, which is new to us. We have men-women things, but a lot of them are like Chris and Miss Veronica. So they're married, but they're not really married. You know what I mean? I mean, they're sort of like a married couple, but they're not, So nice to see you. Well, I can't wait to chat with you a little bit more because I know you have a story of how you met, and we'll chat about that in a minute. But before we do anything else, we have to make sure and get to Chris because Chris is the one who keeps us on track and makes sure that we're calling all the numbers and doing all that. He keeps track of all the games, who wins, who loses, all that. So we have to get Chris in here and say, oh my gosh, hi, Chris.
I just realized if I'm the one that's supposed to be keeping track, that explains why we always screw things up and go over.
Well, here we go. Let's do it. Cheers. Cheers. Clink. There we are. And I have look at this. I have my little sippy cup. That's it's very East Coast because it's got a crab or a lobster or whatever that is. And then it's got one of my stickers from Cool as a Moose. That's one of the. It's from a Warhol.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
don't think he painted it. Well. Yeah, there's for sale this year. There's stickers. And how much are we charging for the stickers? I'll find out. Oh, they have to run and look. $3.99 for these stickers.
Value.
And they cost like 24 cents to produce. I mean, we are making a kill. Next year, I'm not doing a show. I'm just doing.
That's it. Just stickers.
Yeah, just stickers. I know. So if you're in town, buy a sticker. So anyway, but I'm drinking the water as I do, and you're not drinking the water because you don't drink water.
The brown water, the whiskey water.
The brown water.
Happy to have everyone with us.
Oh, you're in Florida. Brown water could mean many different things, so I would be careful of that.
On that note, it's a good time to hop over to playbingobonanza.com if you want to play along because we play 3 games of bingo. There are 3 cards for all 3 games. That's 9 chances to win. But if you win, you've got to act fast because the first person to hit I Have Bingo, they're going to win a gift card to the Redbubble gift store. So all kinds of stuff designed by Joe and everybody, over there. I mean, I actually have almost everything up there. So I hope that means soon there'll be even more new stuff.
I do too. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I love it, and it's really nice stuff. It's really cool.
I'm pretty sure there's like a Richfield Aprons of Instagram handle going around now, like just catching inappropriate people in the Richfield apron, not cooking at all. So again, if you win, you get a gift you can use towards one of those. There's another way you can win. You know, this Memorial Day, we'd like to make more friends, share this with more people. So you can hit share on Facebook if you're playing along. If you're on Facebook, you just hit the share button. And then between the second and third game, we're going to announce a share winner. They're also going to get a red bubble gift certificate.
Wow. That's fantastic. Because everybody, if you can't come to P-Town, if you come to P-Town, you can come to Cool as a Moose. Right in the middle of town, you can buy something. But if you can't do that, Red Bubble is a good option too, you know?
Yep. And last but not least, we absolutely appreciate everyone. You know, I'm so excited that we're going to continue doing bingo every Monday. I look forward to it. I freaking love it. I hope you do too. If you do, you can send a little something along by clicking the dollar amounts on the bottom of your screen. If you're want to Venmo, you can Venmo at Richfield Tips, pay by meal, Richfield Tips. You can overnight it to Cool as a Moose. Any way you want to do it, we really gratefully appreciate it. It makes all of this possible.
I'm getting my purse out right now. I'm going to send something because you make that sound so easy. Yes. Well, I'll do that later, but remind me. Okay.
Yes. We got to stay on track. Remember, that was my job before I started.
Right. So bingo. Right.
So I don't. Is Naomi going to be with us or?
Oh, Naomi is with us. I'm so glad you reminded me of that because the store actually on like a Monday night early in the season closes at 8. They close later as the season gets busier, but it's quiet in June, you know, after Memorial Day. And so the front doors are closed, but just on the other side, she can see me. She's waving. Okay. She's on the other side of the door. And Naomi made it out here with Yvonne, her roommate. They joined me out in P-Town for the season. But they took the Harley out. And so they shipped the harp. And the harp hasn't gotten here yet. So what we're going to do instead is Naomi is going to be introducing each game with her bird call. You know, she's a famous bird call. You know that.
Is that dangerous in Provincetown in the summer, like bird calling?
I know. I didn't tell her, but yeah, it could be a real disaster because, you know, who knows what that's going to
respond to a bird call.
Who knows it's going to respond to a bird call? You don't know. But let's start out our first game, shall we? I think we're ready to go, right? So we're going to play bingo in any direction. That's what we're going to start with. Oh, wow. She hasn't done the bird calling for a while. She's passed out. Poor thing. But Yvonne is on it. So anyway, we're going to be calling bingo in any direction. And that means 5 in a row. It can be up and down, side to side. It can be across. And of course, mark the free space because you've already got one. You got the free space, okay? And you can't see her very well, but there she is. Ruth is with me. She's going to make sure that everything is fair, that we play fair, and she also reminds us about serving our country. She served our country for so many years, Ruth did. So we're going to call all the numbers, all the letters, because it's bingo in any direction. So mark your free space on all your cards, and let's get going. And I'd like to start out by calling the first number. And if you have this first number, you say, whee! Because if you have the first number, that means you're going to be lucky for the rest of the night. And what is that first number? It's yellow. That means it's an O. What is it? It's 65. 65. There it is. Look at it. And everything's a little discombobulated. I'm in a different order here. I have my used ball bag on my left side instead of my right side, but it's all working out. You know, fortunately, I'm very flexible. N38. Remember, it's bingo in any direction. So you know, it's going to be a quick game. You have to pay attention. If you get bingo, look at all the people that got Shannon McCarthy, Misty. They're all like Eric, like Wendy. Hello, Wendy, and Stella, and Jerry, and Eric, and Jerry. And oh my gosh, so many lucky people out there. I feel lucky too. You know, I feel really lucky to have friends. And Timothy, I feel like you're my friend because you live here in Minneapolis. I'm in Richfield. Well, I'm not here because, of course, I'm in P-Town now. But I think of myself still in Minneapolis, even though I'm sitting in the middle of P-Town. I miss home. I miss it. How is it there? Is it nice weather finally?
It was beautiful today. It was 75. I got the gardens in. It was just a great time.
Because, it was like 54 here today and cloudy. So anyway, hopefully tomorrow will be better. G49.
I don't know if you can see this. I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Get it a little closer. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's handsome. That's where you got your good looks.
Well,
look at him.
Thank you. But that was in Hatton just a few days ago. We stopped in Hatton, North Dakota, where he grew up. And he's actually pointing to his name on a plaque dedicated to all the World War II veterans.
And that is amazing. He's 94. He's still alive. So do you have any idea how old he would have been when he served? I was trying to do the math.
Well, he graduated on like the 31st of May, and he was inducted into the Army on June 13th or something like that. And he was like 18 years old. I mean, right out of high school, right to the Army.
And you think to yourself, being a kid that age and being, first of all, just going away from home. I mean, just going away from home for school or for work or whatever is a big deal. Going away for war would be unbelievable. And just all you have to do is watch Private Ryan or some of those shows, and you see how it was hand-to-hand combat in a lot of those situations. It was crazy. N37. So, but a necessary time, wasn't it, to fight against the terrible things that were going on with our friends in Germany and other places. We're just really struggling.
He served in Germany.
Yeah, and he served in Frankfurt, you said, right? Did he live in Frankfurt?
Germany? He lived in Frankfurt, Germany.
Oh my gosh. And tell me about, hang on a minute, B6. Tell me about the building that you said that he lived in a building that was a factory where they made the gas.
Actually, no, he didn't live in it. He worked in the Farben building, which was the factory before the war, before the U.S. took over, was the factory that they made the gas to gas in the concentration camps.
And then the Americans came and liberated the city, but that was the place that he worked.
The place. Yes.
Oh my word! That must have been.
In 2006, he took us over to Frankfurt, and we actually got to see the building and where he lived and everything. So.
Oh, when was that? What year was that?
2006.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I bet that was fun. 67. I bet that was thrilling to be able to see that, but also just to be able to see it with him.
Well, he wanted to see what it looked like rebuilt. I mean, when he left, it was rubble.
Right. So, the whole city was, and a lot of Germany was just destroyed.
And Paris
and then
everything.
Some of them they built some of it to look old. They built some of it, and then some of it they built modern. So really interesting. Hang on. 069. You know what that means? Everybody's a winner. Yeah. Dinner for two. I know. I've got a million of them. Don't get me started. And so fantastic, and what a joy! And it sounds like your sister helps take care of him. Then is he?
Yes, my sister lives with him.
So he doesn't have to live in a nursing home or anything like that.
No. He's spry as a spring chicken.
Oh my word, that is so good. Well, I hope he feels better. Hopefully it's just something cold. Yeah, and then it's a little bit late too, for a person like an older person. My mom used to go to bed at 6 o'clock at night. She got older. 073. So trying to stay up this late can be a little bit of a problem too. Well, I'm so glad you joined us. I'm so glad you showed us a picture of your dad and told the stories. And now you work with seniors, is that correct?
I do. I work with seniors.
What do you do for seniors? N36.
Well, I work with seniors, helping seniors, and what we do is we try to keep seniors in their home. We basically would give the main caregiver some time off to go out and run. So,
that's a good thing because my mom, had to go into a care center, and fortunately, it was a good care center, fortunately, but she hated to go. I mean, she wanted to stay in her apartment. She had a really cool little apartment, and that seniors helping senior thing is a really pretty wonderful thing. N40. And that sounds fantastic. And then you also have produced a film?
I didn't produce it. I was in it.
Oh, you were in the film. I just saw a note about a film.
I played Charles Hayes, the main character in a film that's coming out very shortly.
Oh, well, hang on. G52. And when is the film coming out? Is it a mystery or a comedy or what is it?
It's a short film, and it's not a comedy. It's about a depressed individual who's on the brink of suicide, and two people come onto his property and they develop a symbiotic relationship, and everybody's happy in the end.
Oh, sounds like any other Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Exactly. G51. Well, hang on a minute. Don't go anywhere because I want to bring Jim and Claudia in and stay with us because Jim and Claudia. Oh, there's a bingo already. Oh, for crying out loud. So because Jim and Claudia, Jim is has also served in the military. So, but hang on a minute. Let's get Chris first. Chris, come in. And tell us now. There's Jim and Claudia. And Jim is a veteran as well. And we want to talk to you in just a minute, Jim. But Chris, we already got a winner.
We do, and it's our lucky winner is Alicia from Seattle. She's been playing for like a year, and I'm so excited that she won. Congratulations, Alicia.
Is that Alicia? Is it Levin?
It's Alicia L. So I think you might be right.
I think she's one of our gals, and she has been donating to us each. And your cat's finally awake. Look at that. The cat is awake behind you. He's right behind you. He's on the other side. There he is. Oh, pick him up and let me see him now that he's awake. I'm sorry. I know we'll get to Alicia in a second here, but cats. Oh, you didn't. Oh, look how handsome he is. He's like an orange Lewis. He's an orange Lewis. And I never met an orange cat I didn't like. They are the best breed.
He's a rescue. He came from an abusive home.
So. Oh well, he's looking pretty relaxed now. I think he's ready for another nap. Actually, looking at him, I'm coming back as a cat.
His treat drawer is right here, so that's what he wants.
Well, listen, we have to congratulate Alicia, and if it's the Alicia I'm thinking it is, it's somebody who's been with us for so long.
Yeah,
she's also donated to us and been so helpful. So, Alicia, hot dog, we got a wiener.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Well, I'm not grabbing my balls and playing right now. What I really want to do is go shopping in this beautiful store, which is cool as a moose. I had the really cool shopping bag. Isn't that cool? Doesn't that just make you want to go shopping? It looks like a fun store, doesn't it? And it is a fun store. They also have a website, Cool as a Moose, because they have more than one location. This is, of course, the location we care about most because this is in P-Town. So I want to introduce you to a couple friends of mine. And come on over, you guys. And we'll try to, maybe we'll put this up a little bit. And this is Esma. Isn't she darling? And Mike.
Hello.
And yes. And Esma and Mike run the store here. And it's actually a huge store. I mean, they've got tons of crap. I mean, it's just everywhere. And how long has the store been here?
Since 2018.
2018. Yes. So a number of years, actually. Mm-hmm. And now, do you have any idea how much crap you have in the store? I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and it's like, and so some of the Miss Richfield stuff is we've got these fabulous, we got these really cool magnets. Here we go. We have these really cool magnets. And sometimes we've given some of these away for prizes. And then show some of the others. Oh, and we've got these cool, look at these. And this is mugs that you'll only get here. These aren't on Redbubble. These are just special. And isn't that cute? And it's on both sides. So as you're drinking the coffee, I mean, I hate it when it's just on one side. It's on both sides. Look at that. And it's me riding my scooter through town in my rainbow outfit. It's so cute. That's exactly what I look like. And actually, that is exactly what my scooter looks like. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's true. And then you also have we have these beautiful mints. Look at these cool mints. And a deconstructed Miss Richfield. Miss Richfield deconstructed. Isn't that something?
That's my personal favorite.
I know, mine too. And what are they called? Oh, they're called amusements. Yeah, Miss Richfield, amusements.
And they match the pearls right on your arm right now.
No way.
Out of them.
Look at these. Can you see? Look at these. These are the mints. They look like pearls. And of course, I didn't wear so one time I didn't wear my pearls because I have a collar. But normally I wear my pearls, and that's what they made. And I'll try one and tell you how they taste. So I have to take my glove off to grab one of these. And then what else? You have T-shirts. Oh, we have hand sanitizer, too.
There are sanitizers with lanyards.
Hand sanitizer with lanyard. So you can wrap this around your neck and then hang it from your neck. And then look at it. It'll remind you to wash your hands. Because when you see me in my scooter, It's filthy. You're gonna want to wash your hands. So yeah, look at that, and a rainbow, and it's so much fun. We have so much fun, and then lip.
You gotta take care of him.
I mean, good heavens, look at this. And if there's ever anyone that should be celebrating lips, it's me, right?
Yeah.
And so it's the Miss Richfield 1981 right on the lips. Lip balm. Isn't that darling? Look at that. I mean, it's just a lot of fun stuff here. Look at that. There's the lips. There's the Miss Richfield on the lips. I mean, good heavens. And then, of course, the bobblehead, which we got limited supply of these. So if you're interested in a bobblehead, and they can also get these online too, right? Yeah. So, and then what else?
We do have this shirt.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Tie-dye for everybody.
Isn't that fun? That matches the. Now you have one other design.
We do.
The Warhol design.
Warhol.
Look at that. And so, and these are both just great shirts. It's so cute, and they're so much fun. And they're also so much fun to be with here in the store. They really are a nice group of people. And let me see if I can lift this. I think I can lift I want to lift the computer up so you can see the store. And hang on if I can do it. I'm going to unplug it for just a second. There we go. And hopefully I don't lose the cord. Here we go. Here we go. And you can maybe see, oh yeah, you can see the store. It's a huge store. It goes all the way back. See, it goes all the way over there and all the way around. It's a huge, huge store. There they are. There they are. They're fantastic. They're friends of mine, personal friends of mine. There we go. Well, let me park this back down here and get organized. Oh dear, I got to get reorganized here because I just did this wrong. Okay, there we go. I got it. And then I have to plug my computer. Oh, there we go. I got to plug the computer back in. There we go. So thank you so much. That's Esma and Mike, and this is Cool as a Moose, which is and they're sponsors. And when they sponsor me, what they do is they give me a little bit of money toward my show because it's expensive to produce my show. And so and in return, what we try to do is get people into shop. And not just buy my stuff, but there's lots of P-Town stuff and lots of other fun things. It's a great place to buy gifts, too, if you're looking for a fun gift to take home, maybe to a dog sitter or somebody like that. So think about that, too. So anyway, and so thank you so much. And then, Chris, I want you to also remind us about bingo boosters. Because along with these folks here in P-Town that are helping me with my show at Cool as a Moose, we have people that are helping us with bingo that have been so good to us. And we got a little club going. Tell us about it.
That's right. So people in our Bingo Boosters Club, they help make this possible, just like Cool as a Moose makes the show possible. And they got into that club by sending along a little something. They could do it from bottom of their screen or from Venmo or from PayPal. And there's some people we want to thank that really we couldn't do it without. So each week we get to say a few of the names. This week, I want to start off by saying thank you to John Earl and, of course, my friend Brian Keene and Wendy Pedkis, Mark Scott, and then Gene. I'm not sure how to say your name, Gene. I'm going to go with Macau, but what a beautiful name. And then Gregory Hopkin and Felipe Pillavard, Dan Delaney, Paul Goodman, and is it Stefan Rachel?
I think it's Stefan.
I think you're probably right on that one. Who else do you think?
Well, our friend Eric, thanks so much. And these folks have done so much so many of you have helped for so many weeks. Eric's a familiar name. John of Hollingshead. Thank you, John. Sherry Brown's going to come and see me in P-Town, I think next week. I got to look at my calendar. I got it on there. Tony Hoffman. Hey, Tone Bone is how we refer to Tony. And Tracy Weeks. Thank you. Joel Stango. Natalie from Exeter, if I'm not mistaken. And Chris, who's on the show tonight, who's been very helpful to us. Thank you, Chris, and so generous. Casey McGalligot. Did I say that? How would you say that, Chris?
I'm not sure, but Casey's been on the show a bunch of times. We appreciate Casey.
I know. You would think we would get that name at some point. Karen Barnes, thank you so much, you guys, for being so generous, and we appreciate that. And we also want to remind you that next week is going to be Broadway Bingo. And Broadway is coming back, and we're going to have some Broadway stars on. Some of my friends who've been on Broadway and are on Broadway now, a couple of them are going to come join us and sing. And so don't miss that. It's going to be a really fun time. I'm going to be back at home. I'll be with Lewis, so you'll be able to see our friend again. And that is, of course, June 7th. And now I want to also look through my mirror and to say hi to everyone else, because we've said hi to our friends here, Esma and Mike, who run a wonderful store that we love here. And then we said hi to our guests, but I want to say hi to Lisa. Thank you for watching in Chicago. They're having a watching party, and Old Chi-Town is one of my favorite places on earth. What a great city you live in, especially this time of year. Brian, hi, Brian. Greetings from Scottsdale. And see you Saturday. Mark, make sure that you come up to me after, Mark. And Greg, hi, 40 days till Bear Week. I love that. Bear Week, we love Bear Week. And they got the XXXXL here. And Stephen, thank you in the DC in the house. DC in the house. And Danny is also, hi, Boston. He's coming to P-Town too. Laura Lanza, she's just down the street at Essentials. We're going to call Bingo from Essentials one of these days too. And Sue Dahlberg from Minnesota. Sue's a friend of mine for many, many years. And then other Susan and John from Scotland. Hey, John. And John is joining us again. He had to be gone. He was working so hard, and it's the middle of the night there. You know how it goes. Misty, hi, Misty, holding up the fort while you're away. Oh, good. So you're still in Richfield. Good. And don't leave while I'm gone. Wendy, Jerry, and Stella. And hi, Kevin from Arizona. I love Arizona, too, actually. Even in the summertime, really, it's such a beautiful place. George, hi, from D.C. Hey, and Paige Turner. She's at the Pilgrim House, and Paige and I are sharing a dressing room and sharing a stage. What a delight, by the way, and a great show person. Michelle, I think it's Michelle from Montreal. Oh, Montreal, we love Montreal. I've been there several times. Hey, Thomas, Myrtle Beach. I haven't been to Myrtle Beach in years. That reminds me to go. Lady Jane, we love that. Nicole, hi, Nicole from Arden Hill, and Bianca from LA has been so faithful. You're here every week. Jorge, thank you. Jorge from Jamaica Plains, and Jerry from the Praise Prom. Thank you, Doug. Hi, Doug from Rochester, and Greg, and Robert, and Tom. Oh my gosh, from Big D, Little A, Double LAS. I would say howdy to you, and Mike. These are all people, and Christy. Thank you, Christy Stiles, and Natalie. Hello, and Gear. Hey, Gear. Gear's coming to P-Town too this year. And it's Jerry and hello, and Wendy, and good heavens, it's just like all our friends. And Broadway Brian, hi, and Josh from Londonderry, New Hampshire, and Brandon and Dawn, and and I love this, and Casey, there's Casey again, and Eric and Karen, and oh good heavens, there's so many of us, and they're going to be coming to P-Town. A number of those folks said they were coming. Kieran is coming. Jerry, hi, Mindy. From Fort Lauderdale, and looking forward to Broadway. Me too. I love me some Broadway, and we have been missing it. Oh, there's the name. It's McElligott. It's close. I got to be close. Anyway, Bob, and there's so many of you. Oh, they're going to see me on Saturday. Great. Which reminds me, looking through the magic mirror, I have to say hi to Chris, who was in P-Town last week. And I don't know if you have that picture handy, Joe, but Chris joined us at my show. And there she is. There's Chris. And if you come to P-Town and you've watched Bingo, get your picture taken and we'll put it up on our Bingo board here. And that's Chris. She brought wieners. She brought Lewis wieners. And I got wieners all ready to go for next week for Lewis. And then she brought me chocolate. Hello. I mean, yeah, if you ever want to be my friend, food is always a good way to go. So let's go on to it. So thank you, Chris. And if you come to P-Town, let me know. And then stick around after the show. We take a picture, and maybe we can even grab a coffee or something if you have time. So let's get on to our next game. And I know we got to kind of move it along, but it's always fun to chat with the people. I like to chat. You know how I am. I like to visit, I mean, bingo's fun, but, part of it's just hanging out with the people, right? And so we're doing this time the small picture frame. Or actually not the small picture frame. It's called the small picture frame. We're calling it Circling Freedom for today. It's also called the small picture frame when we normally play, but we wanted to call it Circling Freedom because you see, it's circling the free space. And we're talking about freedom today. We're talking about people who've served our country. In Memorial Day, particularly remembering those that have paid the big price with their lives. And we want to thank them and honor them. And Naomi. Oh, yeah. She's been that they shouldn't be drinking on the street, should they, Esma? You might want to. Esma's going to run out and tell them they shouldn't be drinking on the street because they're sitting on the curb out there. But anyway, well, if they get arrested, hopefully it won't be till after the next game because we've got to, we got 2 more games. So this game, because it is Circling Freedom, it's just the I's, N's, and G's. Okay, I's, N's, and G's. That's all we're going to call. Okay, we're not going to call any other letters, and if we do, you know what we do? We take a drink. Okay, we take a shot. So here we go. Just I's, N's, and G's. No free space. We're going to be circling the free space. We're calling it Circling Freedom. Okay? I's, N's, and G's. And we're going to start out with G47. G47. Okay. Let me get my used ball bag out here. There we go. Oh, good heavens. I have to kind of be careful of this outfit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not quite used to this low-cut outfit. And I am going to have the doctor look at that. I know, I'm not sure what that's about. Anyway, just saw that today when I was sort of getting ready. N, everybody, N35, N30. Wait, there we go. N35. Everything's backwards on the screen. N35. It's so confusing. So N35. Now let's bring Jim and Claudia back because Jim and Claudia, we just started to talk to you. And Jim, thank you for your service. You and your 3 brothers all served. I think that's amazing. N40. Where did you serve?
Yeah, so I spent 4 years. The first 2 years were out in the Cotswolds in England. Last 2 years were in California, but during that time was in like 38 different countries.
Wow. Yeah. I didn't know we were at war with England, but I guess I know I don't always agree with them. So I guess at one point, G48. And so what were you doing over there when you're overseas like that?
Yeah. So the first year I was a boom operator, which is like a gas attendant in the sky. We lowered a big boom from our plane onto jet fighters that came and refueled and then circled back and went back. And
I've seen that on TV. Yeah. On public TV when they were talking about the jets, 064, and that I'm not supposed to do that. So what do we do? I called the wrong number. Okay. And what's your mug say?
Oh, we can't get more American than the Daytona 500, right?
Oh yeah, Daytona. That's classy.
So Miss Fitzgerald, I appreciate the thanks for the military service, but Claudia's dad actually served in World War II as well, and this being Memorial Day, I'd much rather.
Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that handsome thing! Holy smokes, he was a looker.
I figured they'd rather look at him than me. So.
Well, I'm not making any comparisons. I think he's a good-looking guy, though. I-22, everybody, I-22. And so he fought in World War II?
Yep.
Where was he?
He was 25 in this picture, and he was a machinist.
So okay, you want to see something weird? Look what the next number is. I-25. How weird is that?
Oh, that's funny. Oh my God.
That's what happens when you're a Christian. It all works out. Makes it all work. Isn't that weird? That was the next number. I'm calling him in line. There you go.
When he learned how to fly planes, he flew with Ted Williams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And who's Ted Williams?
He was kind of a big baseball
pretty good baseball player in Boston.
Oh, baseball. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not so much following the sports. My beauty career really takes up a lot of my time. You know how it is. I-20. But he worked with that guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Well, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
well, congratulations. And your 3 brothers also were all in the military, you said.
Yeah, and I'd love to say we're all patriotic citizens, but it was really to kind of get out of a home environment that was very challenging growing up. So the military saved us in a lot of ways, and we're very proud to have all served. But it was a great experience.
Well, that is amazing. Well, stick with us. Don't go anywhere because I want to bring in Grace and Chase. And Grace and Chase, I want to bring them in.
Hi.
And the reason I want to bring you in is because we're talking about people who've been veterans who had to, and a lot of in World War II, a lot of these guys went to war and they were so young. Mm-hmm. And I think of how young you are, Chase. How old are you again?
14.
I-16. And so think about that, Chase. Some of those guys had to leave home and go to the war
18.
just a few years older than you are right now. Isn't that weird? And Mom, isn't that about the most
I would
horrifying?
not want my baby leaving that young. That would make me so sad.
Wouldn't that that would just be
Yeah.
the end of the world,
I have
right?
2 older boys too, and I don't want them to go to war either.
No, I know. We don't want anyone to go to war, but yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. It's such a tough thing. And 34, and certainly WW2 was the war that we had to fight. That was for sure. If you, regardless of what you feel about war, that one was just one you had to fight.
Yeah.
You know, the evil that was around there, and thank goodness the people like bucked it up. And so, do you learn about that, Chase, in school? Do you learn about war and stuff like that? Do they study World War II?
We actually did a unit back in like trimester 1 about World War II and how everyone was like recruiting, and they had like the PAL system.
Oh, hang on a minute. I-29. What's the PAL system?
I don't remember much of it, but basically, you and a group of friends would go into war in like a group together, so you have like something to fight for.
Oh, they go to war in a group together.
Hang on a second. Oh, I got a ball that went haywire on me.
So I couldn't hear a word of that.
I-28. But the most important thing is that you learn about these things, right? So that we learn about them, so we don't have to repeat them, hopefully. And now, tell me, Mom, what do you do for work there? Everybody, G54.
I have 2 different jobs. I'm an adult education teacher, and I also work for a nonprofit here in Kalamazoo. Working as I sort of like manage a choir. I sing in the choir as well, and work as development and donor relations for the nonprofit. Yeah.
I-24. I didn't know you sang.
I do. Yes.
And what part do you sing?
I sing mezzo. Well, I'm an alto, but I sing like, it's like I have a big range, so I can do mezzo, alto kind of thing. Yeah.
Right. I was going to guess alto or baritone. Were my 2 guesses.
Yeah, I have a deep voice. This is not a soprano voice.
And 31. Maybe a tenor, but probably a baritone. So, don't forget, we're going around the free space, everybody. Around the free space. G53. Well, hang on a minute. Let's bring Molly and Joe in, too. We haven't even chatted with them yet. We want to bring them in as well and say hello. And tell you that in case you're wondering, Chase, in case you're wondering, gee, am I ever going to find someone to spend the rest of my life with? Jolly Mo can tell you how you really find a life partner. How did you do it? Tinder. Right. They met on Tinder.
Oh, nice.
I mean, that is so classy. I can't think of another. I mean, first of all, you're from Baltimore, which is already so classy. I can hardly say the fact that you met.
Minneapolis.
The fact that and you're from Minneapolis. Oh my gosh, the story just gets more classy as we talk. Everybody, G59. I think that's great. That's how you met. And that is wonderful. And then Grace, do you have anyone special in your life right now?
I do. I have a husband sitting outside burning wood right now in the backyard, having a little bonfire without us.
Joe likes to do that too.
Yeah.
You like to burn things too, Joe?
Oh, totally.
I love burning. I know. I'm watching it from the window right now.
Oh, fantastic! Well, you're in Michigan, so is it cold there? It's cold here. Are you cold?
It's like 60 degrees right now. I think it's not too bad.
Ads. It's cold. So then Chase. Now you understand like how the dating online thing works, right? I mean, have you been introduced to that yet? Because you can see the result of it right next to you there, Jolly Mo. Yeah. That's the result of internet dating, right there.
Your finger.
It worked out well for us.
I was gonna say the 2 of you looked very happy together. And how long have you been together? G52. How long have you been together?
Almost 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
3.5 years. Are you married?
Yeah, we got married fast.
You got married as well?
Yeah, we got married fast.
It only took us like 6 months.
And one other thing that might be interesting to Chase. Hang on a second. I-19. So tell Chase what you're internationally known for.
We are internationally ranked pinball players.
International pinball players. Now, I don't know, Chase, if you've ever played pinball, because that was something that we did actually more in our era. Have you ever played pinball, Chase?
Yeah, we have a nice little like retro, I guess you could call it, arcade like downtown. It's very
right.
nice.
Then if you have an arcade, you're lucky if you have an arcade. Most of those are gone. I-17. So that is fantastic. And they're internationally. So you have to explain what the heck that means. N33. What does that mean to be internationally ranked?
Yeah, we play competitively against other people. And then if we beat more people, we get more points, basically.
Yeah, so that you get these world pinball player ranking points. They call them Whoppers.
Yeah.
And every time you play in a tournament, if you get some amount of Whoppers. And so then they add those up, and that's your ranking. And Joe's ranked about 25.
I-23. Keep going. Hang on a minute. I got to get some more balls. We're close. Don't worry. I know we're close. We got a bunch of N's coming if you need N's. Okay, N43. So how do you, so you're playing pinball on a regular pinball machine, or is this a computer thing or what?
No.
In real life. Yeah, you play.
Now, how do you know? How do they know the score? N45.
There's other people that are right there with you.
Oh, so you're playing with people who are actually in the same room with you, playing on the same machine.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then and there's some kind of world federation of pinball players. N42.
That's awesome.
That is really interesting. So Chase, there you go. Now we figured out how to get you a lifetime partner, what to do with your free time. I mean, this is what we do here. How to spend your money.
Wondering.
Down and buy my stuff.
A tip is if someone's holding a cat in their Tinder picture, swipe right.
Got it.
Right. Oh, totally.
I would swipe right on you, Jeff.
Yep.
Well, what does that mean? Look at that cat. That's Lewis right there. That's Lewis.
She's very sad. This is Lewis's sister from another mister. Very sad she's not there today.
Oh my God, that makes me so lonesome for my cat. N44. What is it? But you have to. We got a bingo. Hang on a minute. But why do you swipe? It was you?
It says I don't have a valid inner square bingo.
Gosh, you got.
Well, wait a minute now. We have to. Well, first of all, get Chris in here to explain this.
Well, so I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's going to be Debbie who got it first from Rochester.
Rochester, what? Minnesota or Rochester, New York?
New York, yep.
Rochester, New York. Rochester, New York was my first theater. My first indoor theater show was it was the OFC Creations Theater in Rochester a couple weeks ago with my good friend, Mrs. Kasha Davis, who's up there. We love her. So congratulations. I love Rochester. Let's play the music.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Well, I'm grabbing my balls playing because we called a lot of balls for that one. The last one's always easy. We got an easy one for the end. But before we do that, I want to just take a moment and honor the day with a song. And let me move my situation here because I want you to be able to see me because I have a beautiful tune selected today on my musical saw. And you know how much I love the musical saw. So I'm going to move this down a little bit so you can watch me play. There we go. I have to get my skirt pulled down. So there we go. Because I don't want Chase to be getting too excited. And then, so I want to play this song for you. It's a beautiful tune that I think is so appropriate for today. And there we go. We'll turn a little sideways so I can play. Ooh, I think that's good. And it's one that I always love. And I played it before. You probably heard it before. But it's just one of those songs that's my favorite when I have to play a song honoring our country, honoring those who've given up the ultimate price of their lives for the way we can live today in freedom. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Thank you, veterans. Happy Memorial Day to everyone. And such an honor to be able to sing that song and bring that little message to you today. If you have someone special in your life, someone who served the country, whether they were fighting the war in England, which I didn't even know about, or wherever, just thank them. I mean, it takes a lot, I mean, it wasn't all World War II. There were other things that happened, and people that are serving today that are helping us out. I had a veteran at the show the other night who works at a little place called the Pentagon, which I had not heard of before. So I learned something last night. It was really interesting just at the show. So let me bring Chris back in for just a moment, because Chris, I know we're having an exciting bingo next Monday, and that's going to be Broadway bingo, correct?
That's right.
And I think that's going to be pretty exciting because we'll have some singing.
I love Broadway.
We'll talk a little bit about people who've been in big productions on Broadway. Have you ever seen anything on Broadway, Chris?
I have. I am such a Broadway fan. I can't wait. Hopefully,
Me too.
This summer, going to get to see something or something like that.
I know. It's kind of exciting because, they thought Broadway wasn't going to open for a long, long time. And actually, my friend Mary, who we're having on the show, she's going into rehearsals end of the summer to be touring. I think they're going to start touring in September. So I think in August, they're already going to be. Well, we hear more about that. She's in My Fair Lady, actually, that's touring. I got to see it. Yeah, it's really great production.
Speaking of stars, we're always looking for people to be a star on this show. So if you want to join us for an upcoming episode, you can email Miss Richfield Live, just like you see down there. And Adam or Eli will get back to you. We'd love to have you on. We love having our friends join us.
Oh, we have a great time, and it's just fun to get to know people a little better. And so we want to say thank you to all of you and remind you if it's a good time to give.
It's a good.
And I don't know if there's any more time to share. Is there any more time to share?
So thank you for that. Thanks for the reminder. That's what happened when I drank too much whiskey. Yes, that was well played.
That's subtle.
It was subtle there. We got to give a big shout out to Laura Lenza, who was our share winner this week. So thank you, Laura.
No way!
That's also from
Laura Lenza is like the 3 blocks down, and
that's so funny. And it's right. She was watching. So thank you, Laura. How funny from Essentials, which you're gonna do it there sometime, hopefully.
I am. Hopefully, we're gonna call bingo from there too, because these are my 2 favorite stores. This is a store that has all of my products in it and handles all of my merchandise here in P-Town. And then Essentials is a place where I go and hang out after the show and usually buy a soda or something, or sometimes hopefully she'll have hot dogs again. She has really good hot dogs there. So, it's kind of fun. You're hungry after the show.
I understand. I'm eating chips right now. That's why I couldn't find the share winner, as I was hungry right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, so great. Well, listen, thank you so much. And we do pick the share winner just by chance, don't we? I mean, it's not necessarily the person that has the most, but anybody that shares. So if you want to be in that, we'll do that each time. So we'll do it next Monday as well. So thank you so much. That was a riot. All right. Well, let's go to our final bingo if we could. And the final bingo is... Oh, sorry. Oh, dear. Well, I didn't see that coming. Anyway, so... well, hopefully I'll check on that with Naomi, and I don't see. Oh, Yvonne's laying in the curb out there. So, oh dear. Well, anyway, so they'll be getting on the motorcycle, leaving soon, hopefully. But now what we want to do though is our final game is Lucky 7. Lucky 7's so easy. I'm only going to call about 7 balls. I mean, it goes pretty fast. So, so we want to remind you to watch, and only the first person that calls bingo and gets it on the last number is the one that will get our $10 coupon, okay? So we're going to roll the balls out. It's all of them. Now, we're not doing the free space, but it's all the numbers and all the letters. And when I have all the numbers and all the letters, you know what I like to have? All my guests on. Oh, yeah, and if you need a new card before we start the game, you need a new card. Oh, my gosh, we've hardly talked to Chris. I just realized, Chris and Miss Veronica, we haven't even spoken to you yet, have we?
No.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. And you're so gorgeous. You're right in the front center, though, so now we can visit with you. How are you? There they are. Now, before we start, you have to tell me you have a very special a picture that's hanging above your head, and I want to see what that picture looks like.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Wow. That is a beautiful. Tell us about that. Is it a painting or a photo?
It's a painting of a picture that my mom did. She loved oil painting. I've got seascapes, I've got flamingos, all sorts of paintings.
She's gonna come
in the house that my mom did. There's
that's amazing.
There's
wow.
The bird. And
that would have been nice to show when Naomi was doing her bird calls.
Yeah.
The bird. Let's start out with 071. 071, everybody. 071. Where did I put that use Bolton? Here it is. 071, everybody. All right. Everybody on board with that? 071. There we go. Let me get my used ball bag out here so we can get moving. And Chris, are you a painter? Did you get the bug? The talented?
Nope. I just get to look at my mom's work. And
so you didn't get that. And it's really interesting how some people get that and some people don't. Same with musical abilities. I-23. It's the same thing with musical abilities. Some people, their parents teach music professionally and they don't play instruments, It's always interesting to me. And I guess it just depends. And tell us when Orlando is going to be opening up. G60. I mean, when can I come down to Universal and all the fun places there are?
Yeah, the parks are pretty much.
Are they open?
Full capacity, but they're much more busy.
And 41. And do you have to wear masks?
And 41.
In attraction lines, you wear masks. Out in mass peoples, you don't need to. I think Universal's dropped their mask thing totally, which I'm not crazy for.
Well, it's in Florida, so what do you expect? I mean, did they ever wear masks down there? I don't think they ever wore masks, did they? Not to my knowledge. All right. 065. Miss Veronica, what do you do for work? What are you down there for? What's going on?
I'm retired.
Oh, man. Sign me up. What did you do that you can retire?
I was at Disney. I was a minivan driver.
Oh, really? And you can retire after that?
Yes.
Oh, nice. And I love that you're wearing the American flag and your USA hat and everything. That's so showing your pride. B6, everybody.
I didn't get the message we were doing the show until 10 minutes before we went live.
She pulled it together very well.
I'm telling you.
She's very good about that. And, the last time we saw you, you had the house decorated beautifully for Easter, and then before that for Christmas. And now it looks like you don't have any decorations but your mom's picture. B2. But your mother's photo looks fantastic. She must have been very talented.
She's a great lady.
Very gifted. Very gifted. Yes, very gifted person. And then do either of you have military people? And my dad served in the military, my dear father. And they were down during the Korean conflict. And 3 times he was supposed to have been shipped out to Korea. And every time there was something happened, but he was a really good supply sergeant, and they didn't want him to go was the main deal. They wanted to keep him there, so he got to stay. So my mom didn't have to have him head to Korea, which would have been tough. I-22, yes, I-22, everybody, I-22.
Yes, all my uncles, my stepfather, and my father, they all served in Vietnam. My brother and my cousins, they served in Desert Storm.
Oh,
and
wow.
I lost a cousin in Desert Storm, and he was just 19 years old.
Oh, my goodness sakes, paid the ultimate price. That's the type of people we want to remember today. What was his name?
Eric Broadus.
Eric? All right, we're going to remember Eric. Send up a prayer for his family and the Gold Star family. Well, you're a Gold Star family, and if you lost a relative like that, so we remember Eric and the price he paid. And thank you so much to our veterans. We appreciate that. And let's find out from Chris what we exactly, Chris, who won this last game? Because my goodness sakes, that went very fast. I feel like we hardly called any balls.
That went very fast, and we had 2 Dales, but the lucky one, the first one, who's going to get the red bubble gift certificate, is Dale from Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Whoa, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Yay.
Hot dog, we got a wiener.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Well, I still have my 2 friends here, Esma and Mike, and we want to say thank you so much for joining us here at Cool as a Moose, and we hope that when you come to town, we're right on the corner of Standish and Commercial. So please, please, please feel free to come by and just hold on just a moment, because I hear the lesbians are leaving. There they go. Bye. There they go. They're sailing down Commercial Street, 90 miles an hour, and the speed limit is 55 on Commercial Street, of course. Well, that's it, folks. We're going to say goodnight to you. Don't forget, next week is Broadway Bingo. We're going to have Telly Luong and my friend Mary and a couple other people. Anyway, we're going to have a lot of fun. And it's going to be also a time for us to celebrate Broadway opening up. And so we'll have some songs. Bring everybody back in if we could, because we're going to spell L-O-V-E. And I want to see all of my friends and my fans. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And also thank you to Chris and Joe, our team. If you want to send us a little something, we really appreciate it. We'll keep doing bingo as long as we got folks that are interested. So we appreciate you coming week after week after week. But before we leave, we always spell the most important thing of all, what this whole thing's about, and that's this right here. Love, baby. That's what it's about. Are you ready? Here we go. You ready, Esma and Mike? Here we go.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. D is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Love was made for me and you.
This is what it's about, folks.
Love was made for me and you. I love you all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you next week at Broadway Bingo. Woo!
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Now it's your turn. Join with me.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play. Now you.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab
I can hear you. Grab your